everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Y'all, I'm cranking these videos out today. I am cranking them out. It has been a rough week. It has been a hard week for me. Today is really a hard day. I know you all seen the news if you've been anywhere on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. But I said, Angie, you got to do what you love to do. You have to continue to live and love your life. You love making these videos. Let's get them out, girl. Let's get them out. So that's what I'm doing, y'all. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm going to be back on schedule next week. I'm going to pick myself up and I'm going to be back on schedule next week. But I am cranking them all out tonight. Please watch and please enjoy. Now, right now, let's get into Marriage Bootcamp, the hip-hop edition. They have released the sneak peek. And I just want to talk about the sneakiest of the peak. Really, let's just talk about who's going to be on the show. Now, I was excited. Now, mind you, this is the hip-hop edition, but I was confused because I was expecting to see Phaedra. And I was like, where's Phaedra? But I guess she going to be on the next, or maybe she just quit and they pulled all her scene. I could have swore Phaedra was going to be on the next, series of, what is this called? Marriage Bootcamp. But, okay, Phaedra ain't on this one. Maybe, we'll talk about Phaedra when we see her. I want to see Phaedra on something because, I like Phaedra. She on my nerve, but she was entertaining. But let's move on. So, pretty much in this sneak peek, all we really see are the couples entering the house and talk about their issues. We don't really get in any too much drama. So let's just talk about who's going to be on the show and why I'm excited to watch it. First, the Puerto Rican princess. The Puerto Rican princess gets out of the car with her fiance, Ballistic, and they in the house. So right there, I'm watching. Right there to see Jocelyn act the fool. I'm watching. Now, mind you, this Marriage Bootcamp, I don't believe nobody ever on Marriage Bootcamp history has taken anything on this show seriously. I believe it's a check for reality stars. I know at the beginning it was real people, but once they let the reality stars and the celebrities get on Marriage Bootcamp, it was a check for these people to come put a little bit of their business in the street, show their ass, and entertain us. That's all it is. Ain't nobody getting no kind of Marriage Bootcamp, nothing. They might get a sprinkle of advice that they may take to heart, but for the most part, they're getting paid to entertain you and me. So, I want to say that first because when I review this, y'all, because I am going to review it, I'm not reviewing this for like how I review Family or Fiance. Like some of the stuff Dr. Tracy does on Family or Fiance, I take to heart and I say that's good advice. All of this is just pure entertainment to me. So I'm going to review it as entertainment. And like I said, my girl Jocelyn, the Puerto Rican princess, is on the show. So I'm watching it. She entertains me whenever she is on my TV screen. Her and Ballistic have been together 2 years. They're engaged. Jocelyn ready to get married and Ballistic taking too long. Ballistic saying, why we rushing? That's their issue. He says Jocelyn and him need to learn how to communicate better. She's too controlling and she got anger issues. We know all of that and you knew all of that when you met her. So let's move on. Next was Styles P and his wife, Audra. They've been together 24 years, married 13 years. She says our marriage is boring. It has no passion, and he has no romance. I said, okay, let's see where that goes. Next, we have Bianca Bonnie and somebody named, I'm going to say it wrong, Chozus. They've been together somewhere between 9 months and a year. He says 9 months. She says 1 year. It's still not enough time for me to give a damn. Like I said, they're here for pure entertainment only. I said everything. Now, this Bonnie girl, Bianca Bonnie, is the chicken noodle soup girl, and I remember her from Love and Hip Hop. She was fighting with another blue-haired girl on Love and Hip Hop. I don't remember her name because I don't really watch Love and Hip Hop. She was probably around the time I quit watching New York. But I do remember that chicken noodle soup song that they said she did. You can ask me right now how it go, and I couldn't tell you. And I said, this is all fake and for TV. She's here to bring the drama. And at this time, when she come in the house, she was like, you ain't real hip-hop if you don't know who Styles P is. And I said, Angie, you ain't real hip-hop girl. Because I don't know who the hell Styles P is. Get in the comments and let me know a couple of songs he did. Because I couldn't tell you to save my life. I don't know. Now, the next people, and that's no disrespect, I just don't know him, but I'm going to watch. My girl, Miss Chalet, comes in next. Now, I like Miss Chalet. I love Miss. I ain't going to even begin to try to sing one of her songs. But you know, something in my heart, that's my jam. I love Miss Chalet, and I loved her when she was on R&B Divas. I've always liked her story. A lot of it is very sad, but I like Miss Chalet. She been with her man Stu for 10 months. They love each other, but she's very insecure. They live in different states. He is not very romantic. And she's always trying to push him off on another woman. Like, don't you think you fine? You probably want to be with her because she cuter than me. Miss Chalet, I hope you're doing this for TV. Because if it ain't for TV, you about to lose that man. Because you're going to push him right on to the right one. And now the last couple, which is also not the least. Last, but definitely not least. Probably should have been number one. CeeLo Green and his girl, Shawnee. Now, off top, I'm like, who was this? Who was this, CeeLo? Because the wife I known you to have, I don't ever recall hearing you got a divorce. So, obviously, you had to have gotten one somewhere over 8 years ago. But this lady is not the lady who I thought that you would have brought. But that just could have been a delete somewhere in the Hot Topics that I missed. Anyway, they've been together 8 years, engaged for 5 years. Okay. They have communication issues. They have issues from the past, which I'm assuming is going to mean maybe CeeLo has been cheating. And they have a power struggle, and I'm going to assume that means CeeLo always got to be in charge. And every time they had, even in this small little sneak peek, every time they asked CeeLo a question, he went into some, what do they call it, like theological, over too many words, out in space answer. And I said, this is a mess. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. If you can't just give me a straightforward yes or no, XYZ, I ain't got time to be trying to sit and think about what you just said when all I asked you is, what's your problem? Anyway, they get into a few little issues. Now, Styles P and his wife Audra said they lost their daughter to suicide over 4 years ago, and that is also an issue and a touchy subject that they need to get worked through on the show. And I do hope for that they get some real advice and work that out. Jocelyn is starting to talk about sex. She can't get enough sex, and her husband or fiance Ballistic don't give it to her enough. And she said, Ballistic, don't be mad if you walk in a room one day and you see a woman sucking on my pussy. And you know she loved to say pussy, but that's my girl Jocelyn. She could say it. And I said, this too much for TV. This ain't Zeus, Jocelyn. This ain't the Zeus network. You gotta be a little bit less vulgar on WeTV. And then Ballistic talking about, and don't be surprised if I penis you. And then everybody trying to figure out what does penis mean. And I guess it's punish and penis. I guess he gonna come in and beat it up. I don't know what they was talking about, but they was just Jocelyn just being Jocelyn. And now Bianca talking about she don't trust her man, and she talking about he was doing this and this, and Jocelyn talking about, Bianca, you put your fingers in his face, that's disrespectful. You cannot do that. And I'm like, Jocelyn, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Because back in the day, you done just popped Stevie J in his mouth. But I guess she learned, she has matured, and she has learned. And that was good advice, Jocelyn. Bianca, don't put your hands in that man's face. And by now, Bianca done told Jocelyn off camera to mind her own business. And her man sitting on the couch arguing in front of everybody. I'm happy that was in the sneak peek because I was rolling my eyes at Bianca and her man. I'm like, y'all are here just to act the fool on TV. But I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. Those two gonna irritate me, but I'm gonna watch it for everybody else. All right, y'all. That was the end of the sneak peek. The show will be back, I want to say, sometime that second week of February. So it's gonna be soon. So get ready for those reviews to start rolling in as well. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.